Good morning and welcome to our show today with Chef Mark Anthony and of course myself, Melody Prettyman. And I'm in his studio, so I'll pretend like it's mine today.
It's all yours.
It's all mine. Well, I think he does a much better job. But nothing more I love to do than to be in the kitchen, and especially with Chef.
I have fun. You have fun. We have fun together. We just, usually we're just playing around. We actually have to stop and quit laughing in order to get our composure to do another set. So that's...
But you know, cooking is such an enjoyment to me. We eat with our eyes, and I love all the bright colors. And you know, when I see ads in the newspaper of the specials of the week, and I see the meat and I see brown, I'm thinking, how does people eat that?
Yeah.
How do they eat that stuff? It's brown food. I want colorful food, rainbow food.
Absolutely, absolutely. So what are you doing for us today?
Today we are making a cheesy broccoli dip.
Sounds very cheesy.
It is. I'm going to turn this up a little bit because we're going to saute a little bit on our...
But cheesy is good.
Cheesy is really good. And we just did that in a few segments ago, didn't we, Mark?
Yes.
We made some cheesy sauce.
So you can always click to the YouTube of cheesy sauce. I think it was called fat-free, oil-free, fat.
Yeah, no fat.
No fat.
Fat-free.
No fat. Cheesy sauce.
Cheesy sauce. And they can find that on my website.
Yep. Yeah, we've got all the links available. High tech here.
High tech. I put in some diced celery that I had and some of the, I want to save a little bit of that on the end, the green onions.
Okay.
You could use red onions. You can use whatever you want, but this recipe is really, really a good tasting recipe. Turn this up a little bit more. And what we're going to do is we're just going to saute this just a little bit. Now, I did do a light saute steaming on the broccoli. So all we want to do is just get these vegetables a little bit, you know, with some heat on them. Now this is looking really good right here. I don't want it too much. This is the kind of recipe that you can serve right off the stove hot, put it in a bowl, or yummy, yummy all-grain bread bowls.
I got some here. Look at that.
I know you do. Oh,
these are real easy to do. All you have to do is you know, cut a hole, hollow them out, and what I like to do commercially, what we would do is we would do these by the batches and make sure they dry overnight, because the last thing you want to do is put a soup into one of these that's not hard, and the liquid will just go right through it. So as long, or you can put it in the oven for, you know, a few minutes and
just to dry the inside.
Dry it out so that the juices aren't going to leak through there.
Oh, isn't that pretty?
Beautiful.
Beautiful. I want a little onion powder with it. So we're going to add a little onion powder.
Yeah, you didn't have any onions in there, did you?
No, I didn't. And, well, I did. I did have the green. But green. Normally I'm the onion queen. You know how I am with onions. And a lot of the reason for that is I normally don't use salt. Very, very, very little salt in my recipes.
As you're holding the salt container.
The salt, because I know Mark's going to want. So guess what Melody's going to do? She's just going to put a pinch.
Well, the nice part about this one is there is some salt in the cheese sauce. So. And that's what's going to give you your flavor.
Yes, and what we're going to do is we're going to grab some of that cheese sauce.
I'm just sitting here standing around. I'm on Easy Street today.
Oh, Mark, you could just go rest. This is your day off.
That's nothing like when we're doing camp meetings and we're doing big events. I mean, we're both going 100 miles an hour, 16 hours a day. So
I was just on the phone earlier with somebody. Mark and I was talking. And I was telling the gentleman I bought a Fitbit, and I've been using it because I want to be more conscious of how many steps I'm taking in a day. And I had hurt my knee when I was down in Florida a little bit, and he said, well, you need to stay off your knee. And I'm like, well, I'm only walking like 14,000 steps a day. And he said, well, that's more than most people do in Tennessee. The average is 400.
Ouch.
Yeah. He said that told him to walk at least 14,000.
4,000.
4,000. Sorry. And the most I've done in a day so far is 25,000, whatever it was. It was 10.8 miles in a day.
Amazing.
What do you think of that, Mark?
I think it looks great. To me, that's just a nice bodied for a chip or like you said, for a soup. To me, that's more soup oriented.
Love, love, love this. Okay, so we're going to pour some in this little.
Yeah, you might want to spoon that in there. In fact.
I am. You know what? I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to let you spoon.
Kids, don't try this at home. Wait, 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 wait. Ah!
Oh, I'm getting it everywhere. I'm allowed to do that. It's my recipe. Beautiful.
And I want to get a few more in here just to really fill this baby up. Because I like to have it stuffed. To me, that's the concept if you're going to do something like
You got
this,
it?
is to have it stuffed. There you
What
go.
about pouring it in that dish?
Okay, you can do that. You'll be able to do that one. Just like that. Wow.
I am.
I know, I clean up just because, you know, camera shots and...
My name in the kitchen is Tornado Melody. But I always clean up my mess, don't I, Mark? I just make a big mess.
Yes.
I really do.
Well,
I have one light aside.
And that's the way kitchens are. And I've told people this time and time again, we want to show you the real way it is in the kitchen. With these places and some of these chefs on TV, they will edit.
Everything looks so perfect.
Every little thing they're going to edit. They come in with vacuum cleaners in between each clip. In between, boom, boom, clip, vacuum, clip, vacuum. And I'm sure the people are standing there, can I move now? You know, and it's crazy because that's not the way a real kitchen is.
It's not. Actually, I'm going to tell on Mark earlier. He said, I've got to get this floor cleaned up before Brenda gets home. And that's the way it is at home. When I cook in the kitchen, I have to wipe down the floor, the countertops, everything, because you know, it's a mess.
And we start at the top and work our way down. There's no point in cleaning the floor and then cleaning your countertop. So you start at the top and work your way down. But I got to try this.
Try it, see what you think of it. Now it's going to tighten up too.
Okay.
You could put this in the oven. You could bake it a little longer if you want to, but I still like more of a crunchy vegetable. It is crunchy. I hear you crunch it.
That's the chip.
Oh, is it?
It's really not that crunchy.
It's not? It's
Firm, firm.
really good.
I think this would be fabulous. And then, anybody's ever had these bread bowls? You eat it out a little bit and then you just cut through the bread bowl and eat the bread and everything.
All right.
This one here, I'm also thinking you could run this cold.
You can.
And
it'll tighten up.
Surround it with chips and things as a dipping. Because people are going to be like, wow, now that's something different to dip into.
A healthy chip.
That's very original and healthy.
And you know something you could do if you make a large batch of this, you could put some in the refrigerator. If you have some leftover brown rice, you can incorporate that and make a nice casserole out of it too.
Freeze it?
Freeze it, why not? You know, don't work yourself to death in the kitchen. We just like to work in the kitchen. But you can let your food work for you, so use it for many different dishes.
Yeah, and people think, you know, that our kitchen's a mess. It's not. Our kitchens are the most organized kitchens you would ever imagine, as you can see from a lot of the videos that we do. I mean, very organized.
You have to. You know, my countertops at home are not for displaying items in my home. They are to cook with, you know, so I use it to prep and to cook. So I have a really clean, organized kitchen as well.
Give yourself room to work. So anyway, that easy. We will post these on our websites and on the YouTube channels and everything like that. Make sure you share these with your friends. Hit those like buttons, hit those subscribe buttons. That's what we want to do, is build up that base of following people following this health message, because our passion is to help you get healthy. You know, so you don't ever have to go to the doctor. You don't have to take all these vitamins. You don't have to take all these meds from these pharmaceutical companies. You're going to get your meds and your drugs and your nutrition right in the healthy food that you're eating.
Food is our nutrition.
That is what we are passionate about, is helping you get healthy. So Mark Anthony with Melody Prettyman here, and we just love to see you continue watching these things and help get healthy together. We'll see you next time in the kitchen.
Bye.